So tomorrow, on July 7th, we have something that's called a 7-7 portal. In numerology, 7 is associated with spiritual divinity, it's associated with inner wisdom, it's associated with understanding of the spirit, and also spiritual awakening and searching for the truth. When these portals open, whether it's the 6-6 portal, 7-7, 8-8, 10-10, these portals are amplifiers. So usually whatever the portal signifies, that energy is amplified by double. So with this energy being in Cancer, a lot of y'all could be experiencing a lot of emotional trauma and backlash. But for some reason, it's hitting you like you're in a literal boxing match with Mike Tyson. Also, some of y'all's dreams could be so motherfucking crazy that you wonder why the fuck you seeing certain people in your dream, and you know it has nothing to do with a past relationship. Some of y'all could be having dreams that relate to people that you have seen before, but could be meant for other people. This is a great day.
The 7-7 portal is open if you're seeing this on or before July 7th. You're going to want to take advantage of this energy. In numerology, sevens refer to the self, spirituality, and intuition, but it's very much focused on your inner world and what it is that your gut is trying to tell you. This would be a great day to take some time for self-care and reflect on what it is your intuition is really trying to tell you. What is it that you've been ignoring? What are you feeling called to do? What is it that you're trying to manifest? This portal being open is going to bring all of these desires to light, your true desires, not those surface level things that you think that you want. And it's really gonna highlight with your manifestations what it is that you're actually desiring, what your soul truly wants versus what you think that you want. And trust me, they're very different. Think about it this way. Ask yourself why you want your manifestation. Do you just want it so that you don't have to suffer anymore in your current reality? Or is it something that even if things were picture perfect in your life right now, you would still desire that because you know that you're meant for more? But overall, I would just say to tune in to what your most authentic self truly, truly desires and let all of the answers come to you.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me.
Okay, besties, if you're seeing this, it's not by accident. The 7-7 portal is tomorrow, and we're releasing anything that's blocking our money, our flow, and our divine inheritance. Spirit said you then knew you were chosen. Now it's time that you act like it. Say this with me. I release struggle. I release fear. I release every belief that told me that money was hard to get. I release survival mode for good. I'm open to receive, but not breadcrumbs. I'm open to overflow. Money comes to me when I rest, when I move with purpose, and when I just be. My bank accounts are multiplying, and my name is mentioned in rooms I haven't even walked in yet. I don't chase, I attract. Money is always looking for me, and I do not block it. This 7-7 portal is mine. I'm aligned, and I'm ready. I'm rich in the spirit and in the physical. No more shrinking, no more doubting. Abundance, you are welcome here. Say this with your chest. I always have more than enough. I am not afraid to touch all that's mine. Let it flow, let it be, and so it is.
If you've been feeling financially stuck, try this ritual. Take a bill and fold it in half or quarters. Place it on a small plate or surface like a table. Put a glass on top and fill it with water. Add 7 grains of rice and a pinch of cinnamon. Let it sit for 15 minutes, then rinse your hands with the water. As you rinse, say, "Thank you, divine energy, for the power of 7, multiplying my success and helping me achieve my goals. Thanks for increasing my wealth and bringing new opportunities. I'm grateful it's done." Clap till your hands are dry. Keep the bill in your wallet or purse. Use it when needed, but keep it for a week if possible.
That one I'm probably going to try. And the reason why she used glass and also rice and also water. So water holds memory. So water, when you speak into your water, it holds exactly what it is that you spoke, you said, right? And also using your intentions, your voice, which echoes into the water. And then she uses glass because plastic is kind of hard to penetrate through plastic, right? And also she put the money there because the money is going to transmute the frequency into the water. You're going to wash your hands with the water and then put the money in your wallet. So now if you're going to spend this money, I wouldn't recommend you spending on like alcohol or anything crazy. Spend it on food that you can nourish your body with, right? Because at the end of the day, all of it, everything connects. So rice, whenever you're cooking rice, you put rice in water and you cook it, it multiplies. It like grows into all this extra rice that you didn't even know where it came from. And then the water holds memory, and of course the
Tomorrow is July 7th. That means it's the 7/7 portal. And if you want to learn the easiest, most effective way to manifest success in your life and your career, I'm going to teach you how in the next 60 seconds. Hello, my name is Jessica. I'm a master NLP practitioner, and I've studied subconscious reprogramming for over a decade. Now, before we get started, to amplify this energy, I want you to comment down below, I am ready to manifest. The 7/7 portal happens every year on July 7th, and this is seen to be one of the most powerful days of the year to let go of what is holding you back so that you can step into your higher self, because your higher self is the next version of you, the next level version of you who receives her or his manifestation. The number 7 is seen as a very spiritual number that represents divine timing, inner knowing, and inner power. So when the date lines up 7/7, this makes the energy of the day so much more powerful for manifestation. So I have something for you. I have my 7/7 portal journal guide and my newsletter that I want to gift to you so that you can really amplify this energy. Like, I wish I had someone give this to me when I was starting my journey in life, my spiritual journey, my business journey, my career journey, and my career success. Because now I'm financially free and I've been able to manifest this type of freedom from doing the inner work. Because I don't hate to break it to you, I'm happy to break this to you, but manifestation is so much more than doing the 369 method or talking to yourself in the mirror or listening to the subliminals. It's doing the deeper inner work and the subconscious reprogramming. To get your guide, click the link in my bio and I will email it to you. Well, my team will email it to you because we delegate over here and we hire, because this is how we build an empire. I love you guys. Happy manifesting.
Did you know visualization? Your thoughts. So what are you thinking about? Think about it. On this 7/7 portal, what the fuck are you thinking about? Because if you're thinking negative, that's exactly what the fuck you gonna get. Change your thoughts, change your life.
I don't know if you heard, but today is the 7/7 portal and the Sirius Gateway. I'm going to give you one of the most powerful manifestation techniques, so you're going to want to bookmark this so you can come back to it and practice it throughout the month. Because leading up to the Lionsgate portal, the astrology is hugely transformational. But this retrograde energy is really calling us out on the carpet to be responsible for who we are and for our vibration. I want you to think of what it is that you want to manifest. Most people that come to me for coaching want to manifest health, wealth, or love. And it's actually less about those outcomes than people think. They're really hoping to manifest more of a particular emotion or looking to escape an emotion that they no longer want to feel. So I want you to think of what is the dominant thing that you want to manifest, and then I want you to peel back the layers and say, well, what is the feeling I think I'm going to get if that outcome happens for me? That's what we want to focus on, the feeling. Because the feeling is actually your vibration saying out to God and the universe, more of this, please. What most people don't realize when you're asking to manifest something is that you're actually asking for wealth consciousness, health consciousness, love consciousness, because that's what the universe responds to. Consciousness, identity, who you are. Let's just say you want to manifest wealth. Think of the number you want to manifest and be specific. Now I want you to imagine that you've already won it and you're just waiting for that check to clear in your bank account. What would you be doing today? Maybe you'd be researching the trips that you want to take. Maybe you'd be researching charities you're going to donate to. Maybe you'd be researching how you're going to update your home. Maybe you'd be researching vacation homes that you'd want to buy. You can do all those things today to bring about those feelings without costing you a penny. The only currency it's costing you is your time and energy. You're being in the energy of what Neville Goddard would call the wish fulfilled. Being in the identity of the version of you where it's already happened is going to create openings, doorways, portals, like today, the 7-7 portal, where the consciousness, wisdom, guidance that you need to live out that experience of your life is able to come in because it now aligns with your frequency of energy. It can access you, not the other way around. Maybe you want to manifest the love of your life. What if that partner was already here, but maybe they were just on a work trip, returning in about 3 weeks? What would you be planning to do with that person when they come home? Think about those things now. Daydream about it. Get into the energy and the feeling of it. Maybe you're looking to manifest health or wellness for your physical body. Instead of looking at it like a chore, what would you be doing today if you were already in that state of wellness? What would you be planning to go out and do? Maybe there's a new dress that you want to buy. Maybe there's a new haircut you want to try out. Whatever those things are, start looking them up and researching them now. Because if it was already so, that's what you would be doing. In other words, you don't need the physical thing to get into the experience of it, but you need to be in the energy of it in order for it to find you. Once you get into the energy of your manifestation as if it's already so, I want you to play out a 1-minute clip in your imagination of you living out that experience. It's more powerful if you do this before you go to bed so that it can marinate in your subconscious mind while you're sleeping. If you wake up anxious the next morning, that is just a sign that your nervous system has not yet adapted to that embodiment or frequency or consciousness that you've now called in. So you would just then soothe your nervous system into safety anytime those feelings arise. It's your physical body essentially communicating to you, wait a minute, this feels different here. And the mind and the body always feel safer with what is known, not what is unknown. But we were built for expansion, so don't let that hold you back. Try consistently doing these things over the next 30 days and watch how different you feel. Watch the different actions you start to take. Watch the things that you no longer feel aligned to. Watch the things you just want to remove from your life. And watch the evidence that God then places in your path to let you know you are aligned with the energy of your manifestation. So if you're asking for wealth, you may start to find coins everywhere you go. If you're asking for love, people may start noticing you and giving you compliments out of the blue. If you're asking for health and wellness, and you may find new people coming into your life that start sharing with you tips, tools, and ways that you can get there that light something up inside of you. So try this consistently over the next few weeks and see how you feel. Watch what shifts in your reality. Save this post so you can come back to it and revisit whenever you need to. And if you want to learn more about manifestation, I have a digital online class that's 14 days for $44, and it's on my website. And here's to us having the most magical 7-7 at 407.
The 7-7 portal is happening soon. So if you're seeing this right now on or before the 7-7 portal, which opens on July 7th, bookmark, share, like, and in the comment section put, I trust 7-7. I trust 7-7. You are about to enter an abundant and free life right now. When you add the numbers 7 and 7, you get 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 represents change, and it represents freedom. So that financial freedom that you have been begging, manifesting for, it is coming. So right now, I need you to look at yourself in the mirror, and I need you to say, I am worthy of abundance. I am financially free. Say that 3 times while looking at yourself in the mirror. But don't just do it when you see this video. Do this as a routine every single day, at least once a day. Repeat that affirmation. It is so powerful when you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're saying these affirmations. You're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see how you feel. It's like giving yourself a hug, a reminder that you are worthy of abundance, because you are. I'm here to tell you that you are worthy of every single good thing that the universe has to offer. And let me tell you, the universe is not stingy. The universe is full of amazing things. And the person who is seeing this right now, you are worthy of it. Don't you ever forget that. If anyone ever makes you feel like you don't deserve it, ignore, because you are 100% deserving of every single good thing. Happiness, love, financial freedom, stability. You are worth it. You are. I'm here to remind you. If you don't remind yourself, I'm here to remind you. Happy manifesting.
Anunnaki Galactic War updates.
Let's fucking go.
First of all, y'all chewed a bitch up from limb to limb over Africa with the snow. Listen, I am highly aware that that side of the world is currently in their winter stage. I know that. I only report what you guys tell me, okay? Oh, the individual who sent me that said that no, it is not uncommon for it to snow this time of year in those countries and those provinces, but it is uncommon for them to get this much snow at this time of year in those countries and those provinces. Okay, so don't fight me. I ain't the messenger. Wait, I'm just the messenger. Next, big fat raindrops. Y'all want absolutely ape shit over that. All right, so listen, here's all the states that are right now receiving and reporting big fat raindrops. Now, we have our four: Arizona, New York, Kentucky, and Nevada. I was saying Nevada. It's Nevada. I'm sorry. We also got Missouri, North Carolina, South Carolina, Chicago, Illinois, and Maryland, all getting big fat raindrops, all reporting it this time of the year. Insane. Also, my state of Pennsylvania, Trinidad and Tobago is also reporting that they're getting the big fat raindrops as well. If you don't know what big fat raindrops are, I just did a video before this one. Go watch it. Cincinnati, Ohio, 4th of July, a woman reported that the moon turned orange and she and her family members got sick and dizzy, but they were perfectly fine after they went inside. Another orange phenomena, I want to know all about it because remember, our friend Cody stated that he's seen in his vision, it was an orange dot on the border of California and Mexico, which is Tijuana, and he's seen a big boom happen that takes us all out. Virtually. So keep letting me know about more orange stuff. Moon turning orange, insane. Sacramento, California, I had a guy who was like, where's Sacramento? I got you. All you gotta do is wait. Sacramento, California, birds chirping the last 5 days, 1 to 3 a.m. More booming noises, insomnia, and an electrolyte imbalance. 3 family members, this lady is reporting 3 of her family members all were tested for an electrolyte imbalance, and they all were basically dehydrated. Also, food is tasting bland, even fresh fruits. Also noticing that everyone in Sacramento is super on edge, rude, and cranky out of the blue. Sacramento, is that true? Wisconsin, heavy helicopter activity in the area the past couple days. This woman reported and said she's lived there for 7 years and has never seen or heard a helicopter until the last couple days. Also, Miami, the cats. What's going on with the cats in Miami? Because remember, it was Dubai. Now it's Miami. Which cats are going where? We don't know. I only seen this Miami thing. People were just reporting it. I don't know. I haven't seen a video of the cats. If you guys have, send it to me. I searched. I haven't seen anyone actually showing that the cats are there. Just sounds like Rick and Morty. Remember the cat, and he was like, Jerry, just go with the flow. And remember, he was some kind of alien they never really showed us. That's what this sounds like to me. But tell me, if you've seen a video with the cats in Miami, let me know. Texas is also reporting missing cats, booming noises last night in between 11:30 and 12:30. And if we're going to talk about Texas, we also have to talk about an update in the flooding. As of 10:30 tonight, it's 12:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I am right now in PA. As of 10:30 p.m., the death toll from the catastrophic Texas flooding has reached 81 individuals that have ceased. Now, the girls, 5 of them are deceased. 11 of them are still missing, including 1 camp counselor, and 4 of them have not been able to be identified at this time. Again, I want to send all of my prayers, all my love, all my positive energy to the parents and to the loved ones of the individuals that were lost due to this catastrophic flooding. They're also expecting there to be more. So let's keep our prayers up for Texas. It breaks my heart. Louisiana, they're noticing less flies, less mosquitoes, and calmer weather with no heat waves. Sounds like a blessing to me. Anchorage, Alaska clocking in. All right, okay. The tones and ringing in the ears for at least the past several years, but lately they have increased in frequency and intensity. They are so loud to the point they drown out other sounds, startle this individual, and they can't feel the pressure change in their head. South Carolina ordered Domino's pizza and the chicken tasted oddly chemical and inedible. That might just be Domino's. Listen, and I'm going to tell you why. For the first time in probably a decade, I ordered Domino's pizza the other day during the catastrophic storming because no one else would deliver to me. Mistake. But is it the food or is it us? That's the thing. Now, discluding Domino's altogether. Is it us? Is it our bodies that are tasting things weird, like the whole purge thing I was explaining? Or is it the food? Inquiring minds like to know. All right, now our bestie Cody also just sent me a video. This is Fujian, China. This is a quick video. I'll play it and then I'll explain it after. First of all, the ticking clock was a paid actor. But secondly, Fujian, China, geothermal earthquake predictor. What this is doing is it's moving around due to the gases being released from the ground due to seismic activity, which they're reporting to equating to the biggest earthquake ever recorded in their history. This is China. Insane. And last but definitely not least, Mississippi, MI crooked letter, seeing pyramids in the sky. They're so mad at him in the comments for not zooming in. Oh my God, y'all gotta chill. But yeah, nothing cool ever happens in the skies here in PA. I'm really hoping that if this, people are saying it's real. People are saying it's Project Bluebeam. People are saying that the Anunnaki are doing. I want to see it. I want to see it. And of course, last but not least, my tether, my bracelet. If you guys have been following me through my dreams videos and stuff, I use that bracelet as my way of letting myself know in my dreams that I am dreaming and I'm not home. Because sometimes when you have dreamt and you have gone to dreams within dreams within dreams, you come out and you feel like you're home, but you're not. So you have woken up and you are basically on another or another dimension where you also exist. And I was using my ring. Someone was like, why are you using metal? Why are you doing all these things? And that's why I went off, because I was using my ring until a couple years ago I realized that so were other versions of me in other parallel dimensions. They all have my ring. So my daughter made me a bracelet at Bible school, and I couldn't, once she gave it to me, I'm not religious, so I wasn't planning on wearing it too long because of the connection with the church and everything. My kids love church, so I don't interfere with that. But when I wanted to take it off, I couldn't, because it was really hard for me to sleep because I sleep on my hands. And I couldn't get it off without ruining it. So I left it on, and I looked at that as like my second tether. The rest of, you know, versions of me have the ring. So I have not only the ring, but I also have the bracelet. And unfortunately, a couple days ago, it completely exploded off my hand. I was literally sitting there, and I think because I adjust the beads a lot, and it just, I mean, and I'm like, oh, I can fix this, until I seen that there was pieces. So, but yeah, that's all my updates for tonight. It is July 7th now. It's my sister's birthday, so wish her a happy birthday. But yeah, it's July 7th, and it is 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's all I got. If you got more, let me know.
I also want to stretch the fact that, you know, a lot of times when people hear or see videos like my videos, they feel like they have this pressure to go ahead and manifest because they don't want to miss out on this special day, right? And I just want you to know, at the end of the day, do whatever you feel. Because at the end of the day, today is not the end. Today is not the only day that you could manifest. You don't necessarily have to choose this specific day. Yes, it amplifies a bit more the energy where you could manifest what you want, right? But also, if you're feeling tired and you just want to sleep, that's also what your body wants to do, you know? So you don't necessarily, that could be a way of channeling. Maybe you just go to sleep and you channel something amazing in your sleep, because your dreams are also constantly talking to you. Because when you go to sleep, you don't just go to sleep. Have you ever seen the show? It's called The Sandman on Netflix. We'll talk about that, because he's literally like a god of dreams. We'll talk. At the end of it all being said and done, you have to just go with your guts. Because if you're not feeling up to it, for example, if you're sick, I would not recommend you doing any spiritual work when you're sick, because the energy is low, so therefore you wouldn't, right? So in my opinion, like, even for me, some days I'm like, oh, you know, I love Thursdays, I love doing money work, but some days I'm just like, I just don't feel like it. And that's okay. That's completely okay. I'm not here doing rituals every single day. I don't have the time to, you know, sometime I'm just like, look, I don't feel like it today, and if my energy just don't feel like it, then it's not going to be done right, so therefore I'm not going to do it, you know? So in days like this, for example, on Thursday, money work is usually when I do money works, because the energy of Jupiter and also the day of the planet, you know, you could use the same color, the Jupiter energy and all that, so I just amplify the work. But you could also do money work any other day. It's just that this particular day is more amplified, you know? So it's like a So in days like this, when you just feel like, you know what, this is too much, or maybe you're in the run and you just ain't got the time, you could simply just say a prayer to yourself, or just talk to your angels or to your ancestors. They're listening. They're always listening. So you could say a simple prayer, and or you could just go about your day while you're drinking your water. You speak over your water, because that's like an everyday thing that you should be doing anyways, because it's not necessarily because you should do it, but it will benefit you in the long run, especially in your life. So it really is something that you just choose. It's like a lifestyle. You know, it's like you have to practice this. It's like religion, you know, it's a lifestyle. You shower every day. It's a lifestyle. So you do it not to feel pressured to do it a specific day and or a specific time. Just like that is the reason why a lot of people leave church, because they feel like they're told a specific schedule, when to come and when to leave and all that stuff, and nobody got time for that. So don't come for me, okay? That's just how I am. But yeah, so to conclude this whole day, I do hope you enjoy your 7/7 day. For example, to me, I woke up today and I didn't even realize it was 7/7, right? I knew today it felt different. It felt to me, but I woke up and I had a dream that I should have done something, and you know, I woke up, I did whatever it is that I needed to do, and I was like, look, it's just something that came to me and I did it. And then later on, I look at the clock or the time on my phone and it says 7. You know, I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Today is 7/7. And then I knew that, you know, lately I have been feeling kind of weird, especially like, you know, restless and drained, you know, like I need to sleep to rest more. But I definitely know when the planets, when they're aligned, but you know, a lot of time you wake up and you just don't think about it, and I didn't think about it, and I don't think, you know, it's going to change, but I did end up doing some ritual that I just wanted to do anyway, so I did it, and it just so happened to be on this day, and it just amplified it, but I don't necessarily have. So in the comment section, let me know whether or not you did anything today, and if you didn't do anything, let me know, because I'd love to know. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye. Love you for watching. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. So today is 7/7, and you know how I tell you all the time, like the world, the universe is basically connected, as above so below, as within so without, right? So today's portal is 7/7. Today is July 7, 2025. So basically, like for example, if it was July 7, 2027 or July 7, 07, it would be a 7/7 portal. But today is July 7, 2025, so it's a 7/7 or yeah, 7/7 portal. So I'm reading this book, right? I'm always reading a book. Okay. It's an African mathematic book. So it is called, basically it's 9 to the 9th power. This is what it says. 9 to the 9th power of 9. Supreme Mathematic, African Ma'at Magic. So you guys ever heard of Dr. Sebi's? Dr. Sebi's, one of his wife name is Ma'at, and Dr. Sebi's was a very spiritual person, and the wife is also very, very spiritual. And I thought it was very interesting that her name was Ma'at, and this book basically described the whole Ma'at. Anyways, so let's talk about it. So it basically tells you that knowledge was given to humanity through Hermes. Let me go back. And those are goddesses. I mean, not goddesses, gods, Greek gods, right? And like Zeus, Hermes, they're all related. And remember, I made a video about Zeus. We'll get into all of this. So I made a video about Zeus and how it, like the Greek gods and what, and how the reaction, the demonic, in my opinion, allegedly, the demonic energy that is within the Zeus network situation, although it started off as a Christian network, which is very interesting, because it took a whole different turn when this started. And it's by the same exact men who ran the religious network, and now it's super demonic network. If you really think about it, not necessarily demonic, but the energy around the situation is very demonic. I mean, to the point where they had dead people on TV. Have you watching dead people and they didn't even tell you they had already died? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's so, at least at the end of the episode that they're in, you should, you know, do a tribute. Like, look, this person, it's not funny. But my thing is, this person has passed on, you know, the person you just watched, but they let the whole season go by and they never say anything, and this man has already passed. But anyways, it's very interesting that mathematic and also like the whole world is all connected. And when you think about the portals and all this stuff, because there are certain portals where there's this light that is, anyways, we'll talk about it in another video. I have to bring it up another video, but let me see. I just want to cover just briefly. So it says the Greek word mathema means thoughts. So let me go back because I want to be able to explain to you guys pure mathematic. Okay, in the mathematic there is a field called pure mathematics. So it basically tells me, when I was reading about it, I have to find a section so I could read it. It says that, you know, in science, because you know, like spells and rituals and stuff is technically science, because you're mixing different chemicals to get a reaction, you know, so it's technically science. But the science field doesn't want to recognize. I just got a text and I was kind of surprised with the text. Anyways, I will reach out to the person afterwards. I'm in the middle, I don't want to lose my train of thought, you know. So anyways, what was I gonna say? You see, this is why. Anyways, so basically, mathematics has a whole lot. Well, yeah, scientists don't want to recognize math as like part of science, and like it's one of the big things that's part of science. And if you're a scientist in the comment section, please correct me if I'm wrong. But according to this book, y'all don't recognize mathematics as science, and it has a lot to do with science, right? And the knowledge of math was given to humans from Greek gods. And a lot of people like to dismiss, you know, these stories as just myths. But they're in our history books. Because I remember learning about the Zeus stories in our history book. Why were they in the history book if they're not real, right? You know? So anyways, because I remember talking about them in history class. And in my opinion, I don't understand why. Okay, so I don't know how much you got to hear, but don't come for my reading. English is not my first language, so calm down. Whatever you need me to know, just let me know in the comment section, and yeah, just express yourself, okay? Anyway, so in the Greek mythology, Prometheus was the son of Themis, Themis, Greek deity called Lady of Justice, okay? And you know how like nowadays justice doesn't seem to really work anymore, you know? Just a whole lot of things just get brushed under the rugs, you know, Diddy. And all these laws being changed and all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, okay, so Lady Justice, Prometheus stole fire from Zeus and gave it to humanity. Prometheus is comparable to other characters in Greek mythology called Hermes, who was considered the inventor of fire, the messenger of Greek deities, the Greek deity of wisdom, writing, and inventions. The fire in the Greek mythology story that Hermes invented and Prometheus stole from Zeus to give to humanity is symbolic to knowledge or information which humanity acquire by thinking and learning. This fire or knowledge could be used in either a constructive or deconstructive manner. This fire, for all intents and purposes, the human thought process. The same principle found in the Prometheus still fire story can be found in the biblical Genesis story of serpents, who is equate with Lucifer, the light or the torch barrier. Okay, so numbers here have a whole lot to do with the Bible, you know, the world. Have you ever seen those, like the plants that literally look like a 6, like an infinite 6? I have to find a picture of it for you, but the whole planet is all connected. You know, a staircase, when you look from above, it looked like a 6. It looks like a, and as soon as I said a staircase, my timer is at 717, which is crazy. But it's basically like the 7/7 portal, right? So anyways, the staircase that actually looked like a 6 if you look from the top or from the bottom, it looks like an infinite 6. And a lot of like seashells have the 6, you know, all of that, everything is connected. Your ears has like the 6, you know, a child like the you know, before it like forms, it shapes like a 6. Everything is connected. And if you don't believe like numbers actually mean something, it's kind of crazy to me, because even the number of the house that you live in means something. The number of the street that you live in means something. Like it's all connected. It's all spiritual. All of it. Like Area 51. We'll have to make a video about Area 51. Hopefully, you know, it's okay with YouTube to make a video about that. But I've seen a couple videos about that. Anyways, I don't know. I can't really remember if they're monetized. But if I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna need it to be monetized. Okay, so if it doesn't get monetized, then it ain't gonna be done, right? Or it's not gonna be posted. But I will try my best. Anyways, yeah, so all of this is all connected. And even in like spirituality, there's such a thing as, you know, working with numbers, like the 369, Nikola Tesla 369. You can manifest with 369 using writing 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the evening, and 9 times at night. And it also correlates to like repetition. So you're doing it so many times, which there's a frequency. When you're doing things so many times, it's called a ritual. When you brush your teeth so many times, it's called a ritual. Like you do it every day at a specific time, it's a ritual. I don't know, you go to sleep at a specific time, it's a ritual. It's all about, you know, the frequency of what you're doing. And numbers has a lot to do with these things, and it's all connected. Just like as above, so below, I say this all the time, as within, so without. It's the same exact thing. And, you know, the universe, there's such a thing as like, what's it called? Law of nature, cause and effect. There's certain stuff when you mess around with certain things in the world, it causes a thing like a ripple in time. Have you seen that movie, A Ripple in Time? Great movie, by the way. But yeah, it tells you a lot about the universe. Like, for example, The Sandman on Netflix. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, I'm Jenny, and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried and I know that they work. So this book not only teach you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It shows you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you're in the bind for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy, powerful spell to win Game of Chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to senders. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copy. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.